Hello. we, we had to figure out for a minute. So this is the first time we are here, and this is the first time that we are doing this. So bear with us. Kijk, je zet het uit. Hope you're enjoying. Yes, we are very much, James. Thank you. So first of all, thank you all very much for tuning in, and thank you all for the 7,000 subscribers. We made it. Yay, that's so great. Thank you very much. So I think for the people who are new, maybe you can explain a bit like who we are and what we do and why we got to this point.
Okay. We're the Acheampongs, and we came to Ghana to give our children an experience of Ghana, mainly because we want them to show and to understand where they come from.
And also, we wanted to learn where we
also
came from.
We didn't really experience it when we were growing up, so it was for us the best choice to come to Ghana.
Yeah.
And show them everything we missed. We want to teach them with our family, with our friends here, and that's basically it, right?
Yeah. So I think about 10 months ago, we decided to just pack our bags and we came to Ghana to explore and see and learn and just be here and see. Initially, we just wanted to stay here for 8 months and then have a bit of a break of the Western European life and then go back to our normal life.
Mm-hmm.
But
things changed.
Everybody loves it here so much that we are now trying to stay in Ghana and see if we can build a life here as we built it. No, not the same as we built in Netherlands, but like have a house and a home and a life here and have a house and a home and a life in the Netherlands. And then we go back and forth. So is that a good summary?
Yeah, that's a good summary.
Sure. And so we decided to make a YouTube channel to show our friends and family about Ghanaian lifestyle. And I think that a lot of our friends, colleagues, thought that Ghana was like a bit of a dump, and they asked us a lot of questions about why would you go and live in Ghana, and is that really a safe place, and what will your kids do? Do you have drinking water? All these type of questions. So basically, we started YouTube to show them like, no, this is the way we're going to live, and we're going to have it good. And that grew into well, not at first because we didn't really know what to do, and we were just doing it for fun. And I think that we're still doing it for fun, don't get me wrong. But I think that during the COVID period, which we started taking it really serious and then really uploading twice a week and try to show you as much content as you would like to, as we like to, not as much, because we're trying to put out as much content as we can. But being mom and dad, balancing that is also not very easy. It's not very easy because YouTube is a real job. It's a real job.
Real hard work, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Yeah, it is. It's
fun.
Really fun.
Every inch of it, like the shooting of it, going to places, talking to people, editing. Every part of it is very fun.
So let's show the first question. So you live in Ghana, but you make your business or work in the Netherlands. Do you have a job in Ghana? No.
So
initially, we saved to come here and stay here for a year. And that money is almost finished now. So Kevin is looking for a job. And we hope we can stay in Ghana if he finds a job. But Ghana is quite expensive. So you really need a job to keep yourself
or a business,
exactly.
Starting a business is also kind of quite expensive.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. Why don't you start this business, or why don't you start that business?
You don't start it. Okay, you can start a business like whatever business you want to, but I'm not a person who is going to start something without thinking good about it and without putting a thought about long-term business. I mean, you can buy anything and you can sell it for a high price wherever you want, or you can try anything, but that's just not me. I've done those things in the past and it brought me far, but I'm more for the long-term thing. So yeah.
So starting a business is not that easy, but we're definitely looking into that. Faith, yes. We grew from 6,000 to 7,000
Yeah, it's
subscribers in a week.
amazing.
It's crazy,
amazing.
right? But we love you guys and thank you very much. I think YouTube is also could be something that could gain us income in the long run, which really helps us to stay here. So I hope we can grow much better and bigger, and then yeah, we can show you more things that we want to show you, because now it's COVID, we're not really going out, and we get so many questions of you trying to show us different spots and different places, but it's a bit difficult at the moment, so bear with us.
Mary Blaze, sanitize the good vibes, virtual hug. Good morning.
Thank you
Good
very
afternoon.
much. Thank you very much. Let's just show some questions, okay? Do you know about the Safari Resort? I applied for a job there because I'm an engineer. But how does jobs look like for engineers?
Well, yeah, I know Safari Resort. I'm in contact with them even, but not for regarding a job or anything. But it's just YouTube related. But looking for a job as an engineer, I mean, I think there are a lot of opportunities here for engineers. I don't know all the facts about it, but I think there are a lot of opportunities. Most people I know in Ghana has finished their education and applied for an engineer at the company, and they have done very well. So yeah, I think there's a lot of
I think in general, looking for a job in Ghana is not very easy. I don't think you should come here trying to look for a job. You should come here try to create a business. That is something that really works. But in order to start a business in Ghana, you need to know the culture, you need to adjust to the business culture, and you need to learn how to thrive in that business. So I think that if you can come to Ghana for a half a year and just try and settle yourself down and see what kind of job you want to create, in which field business you want to create, then go ahead and try and do that. You can be very successful. But coming here and knowing that you're going to look for a job is quite hard, because there's not a lot of jobs, and most of the jobs go to people who have either a very specific specialty, which is difficult to find in Ghana, because there are a lot of students here who finish university, who have several degrees, who don't get a job.
can't find a job.
So for you to come here and say that, oh, with my degree I can get a job, is not.
You should apply for a job in your country you're at the moment residing in, and see if you can get a job from that point of view, instead of going here and trying to look for one.
Hello, Yao. Yes, we plan to go to, we want to visit Ghana more, because I think we only see the top of the iceberg. Yeah. Did you go a lot of places then?
No, not yet. I haven't been to the northern region. I really want to see the northern region.
Me too, yeah.
But I've been to western, eastern. But yeah, there are more places in Ghana I still want to see.
Yeah. Hello, David. Oh, that's a question for Kevin.
When are you getting married? It's a question for me. It's a question you know the answer to.
Yeah, so. I need to graduate. I think when I graduate, the chances of me getting a ring will be higher, right? Or no, we're not married
yet. You know
yet.
the answer already.
I think we worked on other goals in life before getting married, so we did it in a bit of a different way.
Not saying the traditional way is anything bad. I mean, the traditional way is a good way, but
yes, a very good way.
I'm a type of different. I just want things different in a different way, and our life just went on a different road. And I think the road you chose was very good.
Yeah,
still is.
We're still here. We're still happy.
But yeah,
we live like we're married, but we're not yet.
We'll get there.
Sorry, let me get to the newcomer. How is the weather in Ghana now? It's nice. It's a bit chilly.
Yeah.
And let me see the degree. But the only thing is that I think this is rainy season now, and there are so many mosquitoes. It's just I get stung too many times, so that's not something I like. It's about 27 degrees. Oh, 31, sorry.
31.
31.
Yeah.
So it's nice, but it's chilly, and that's nice.
Are there a lot of opportunities in cybersecurity in Ghana? I think so. Yeah, I mean, everything digital is arising in Ghana. So where there's a digital solution to something, there's always cybersecurity needed. So yeah, try to hook up to events. I'm not sure in which country you are. You're in Ghana or somewhere else? But try to hook up to events, online events, and see what type of opportunities there are, because there are a lot.
Hi, friends. In which sector does it make sense to invest in food? I don't really understand your question, but if your question is does it make sense to invest in food? Yes. I think especially if you bring food that is not introduced in Ghana yet, that could really grow big, right?
Well, you mean importing
No, I
things,
mean like maybe starting a restaurant or having a food truck or stuff like that. Could you maybe rephrase your question so that we can
be
answer
more
it better?
specific.
Yeah. I lived in Ghana all my life, and you show me parts of Ghana. Wow, really?
Wow.
Okay, thank
Thanks.
you. Then you try and travel more, please. Ghana is so beautiful.
Yeah, for sure. But she's already taken by the biggest king.
Thank you very much, Sam.
Let's see. We passed some. I'm dreaming about moving back to my home country as well.
You don't have to dream, baby. Just try.
Try and figure a way.
It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. Oh, I'm sorry, Ebenezer. I think COVID-19 messed up so many things for so many people.
Yeah.
And it's a pandemic all over the world. We just have to stay strong, keep strong, and know that eventually everything will get better.
Do you guys have security and safety issues? No. To be honest, no. Not at all. But if we had to, then we should take action.
We live in a very secure compound. So we have a big wall that surrounds us, and we have an electric fence. It's not that we need it, but it is there. And I think that keeps us safe. And in generally, I think Ghana is a very, very safe country. You don't really need all this. If you know how to, just know how to handle yourself, humble yourself, be nice to people, and you'll be safe. Yeah. How did you two guys meet, and how long have you been together? So this year will be 10 years.
Yeah.
Mr. Acheampong, 10 years. Oh my gosh. So this year will be 10 years. And we met on Kevin's sister's wedding.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our families know each other, but that's a story for another time. I think we'll do a story time about that.
It's a nice story.
Yeah.
And long.
If you settle down in Ghana, you should have a look in what rights not married couples have. Oh, okay.
Yeah, true.
Okay, thank you, Faith. I didn't know. We will check into that. I know that where you're from, homosexuality is allowed, but here's not. So have you guys heard any gay issues in Ghana since you guys come here? We have not heard any of that type of issues.
I mean, yeah. Are there issues? I mean, they're just human beings, and I mean, everybody is entitled to do whatever they want.
Yeah, I haven't seen any issues, and I think it's just everybody is as they are.
Oh wait, so he replied.
Yeah.
I mean, does it make sense to invest in food, like going to the farm and producing strawberries or having?
Yes, very much, very much. Really. Yeah.
If you would start up and start producing here and build a factory, you're ahead on the market. if you know where to locate, instead of being, let's say, for instance, in the north region, but closer to Accra, then your business will be booming.
Yeah. And I think strawberries is a good thing because I miss that. I haven't had strawberries in a very, very long time. Yeah. Hello, Ghana. You don't reply. I'm live. I'm from India, live in Ghana. Very nice that you're in Ghana. What are you doing here? I like watching your videos in Sweden. Yes, we are still in Ghana. We are here. So if you guys like, I'll get Sophie and then we'll get Micah so you can also ask her certain questions, yeah?
Let me scroll down because I feel like we missed some things. Which football team do you support in the Netherlands? Don't tell me it's Ajax. Come on, that ain't a question anymore. I mean, there's only one team, and it's Ajax. No, but which team do you support in Holland, or which team do you support in Ghana, or the country you're from? Let me know because I'm curious. And I even I really wanted to visit a football match in Ghana. There was a time I could, but I was occupied doing other things. But I really miss it. I really miss football. I mean, German football started, and I'm watching sometimes, but I still, in general, I miss it.
So, Miss Sophie Jane is joining us now. So if you have any questions for her, or maybe I should call Micah as well. Micah! Micah!
Hello.
Come for a minute, please. I'm impressed you took Micah to the market.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know,
So
Micah and me
Micah's
like roaming around and just going
Micah's
places and discovering things. And I
Micah
feel
is-
like I just let Micah be free and do whatever he wants. I mean, I was the same when I was young, so, and I liked it a lot. I really like exploring, so I'm hoping he loves it too. And being on the market and going anywhere you want to, he really loved it.
Yeah, Sophie, I don't know secret of that is in there. Okay.
Did you learn how to speak English at school in Holland? Yes, but on.
I think that's a question for Sophie, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know.
Did you learn how to speak English in Holland, Sophie Jane?
No.
No, eh?
No.
And that's
Take
for
it.
us?
No, you learn how to speak English in the Netherlands from I think grade
Is
about
it
10 years old. That's when you start learning how to
seven?
speak English.
Groep 7.
No, you're about 10 when you learn that.
Ja, dat is groep 7.
So Sophie,
7, 8.
how did you learn to speak English?
Are you shy?
No.
No.
I think yes.
What?
From school.
From which school,
From which
Sophie
school?
Jane?
Eden International School.
Okay, so she learned it from her school in Ghana. She didn't learn it from her school in the Netherlands.
Next question.
Which area will be affordable to build a 5-bedroom house?
Cool.
Well, good question.
I think land is getting quite expensive here in
Yeah.
Accra. So if you can look outside of Accra, you can get a lot of cheaper land, I think.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know really the prices of plots. But for the things I know that in Accra the prices are very high, but as soon as you go to the outer sides of Accra, the prices are very low. And even beyond Accra, let's say if you go to Tema, towards the direction of Ada, you'll find a good price for land and a lot of opportunities there to get big parts of land.
Samuel, what does that mean?
Which sugar mama?
He needs one though.
Why?
You want a sugar mama?
Oh man, come on.
What does that mean, sugar mama? Please
Yeah,
explain to me. I'd like to know what that
explain to me
means.
what sugar mama means.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from that one.
Hi, Cass. Yes, they are protests in Ghana, and we went to one yesterday.
Mhm.
We'll upload the vlog, I think, Wednesday, or I'm
Yeah,
not sure
depends.
when we'll upload it. But we went to a protest yesterday. It was a bit different, but I think they tried. They tried to.
They tried their
yeah,
best.
Tried their best. Yeah. I hope everyone in America is keeping safe and continue protesting and continue standing for your rights. What advice or improvement will you have to the Ghanaians when it comes to school, education, environmental living, and religion? Whoa, that's a lot. I think Ghanaians, the Ghanaian government needs to invest in school education. I think that is a must because I think the general school or the public school is not as effective as it can be. And education is where growth of a nation starts.
True.
So if they invest in teaching the younger generation the right things and teaching entrepreneurship, then I think that can build the country up within 20, 30 years.
True.
Yeah. Hello, Dorcas. There be me Kachi. We're trying to learn, but it's very difficult, and we're not at that level at all yet.
Oh, rich older woman. Sugar mamas are rich older women. Okay,
We like young boys. Okay, well, we haven't encountered sugar mommies yet. I won't accept it. Thank you very much. Can I say all the children are enjoying Ghana? Just great. Are you guys Christian? Sorry to say this, but I actually dreamt about you guys last night. Oh, really? What did you dream about? Are we Christian?
I've been brought up Christian.
Yes,
Yeah.
we've been brought up Christian. To me, religion is something that I take quite seriously, but I see God as love. So to me, love is God and God is love. So that's my how do you say that? That's how I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sugar that is rich man.
Mansa, wow. I'm so sorry for you, but I think we are getting into a new era. So this is a turning point, and I understand that it's so difficult to be there right now. But you guys are writing history, so just keep strong and keep. Yeah, you guys are writing history, right?
True. We all are at the moment.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, everybody was speaking out.
Do you have other policies than locals if you buy groceries? No, the policy are.
Do you pay other prices than locals?
Oh.
What are you reading?
Sorry, I'm so dyslexic.
Do you pay other prices than locals if you buy groceries? No. It comes down to understand the market, understand where you are, and to be honest, if people how those things work. If you go to a market and people look at you and you're from another country or whatever skin you have, you're not from Ghana. They can see it immediately. And immediately they start throwing their prices and they're hiking up the prices. I don't buy those things. I mean, I know what the actual prices are. You just have to be straightforward. You just have to play with them and you'll get your normal price. But it really comes to bargaining. And sometimes I don't even need to bargain. It's just, I'll say this is the price and that's it. Because I know what the price is. But hey, some people accept to pay higher prices. And I'm like, well, I just pay the normal price, because why should I pay extra for something that's not worth extra?
So Kevin's family is from Kumasi, and my family is from Volta region. So we are Ashanti and Ewe.
I'm a Kumasi boy.
Are you guys renting or building in Ghana? No, we are renting.
At the moment.
Yes, and we would love to build one day, but we will build in a very different way than I think standard people are building now. The house that we're in is
Oh,
so
when you mean
big and so
the
beautiful.
construction about
The
yeah,
construction.
yeah.
But
There will be a lot of thought
it
in
is so
it.
hot in here, and I don't understand why there's no new. There's so much technology in the world. Why aren't houses built in Ghana in a way that is not that hot? So I think when we build, I want to know a way. I want to find a way to build in a way that is not hot inside at all. And I'm sure there is, but I don't really know at the moment. So.
If you can't disclose it, I understand as well. You just want a rough idea for budgeting.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think he
okay.
asked
Wait.
this question.
Sometimes you might say how much you pay to rent your place.
So we live in East Legon.
Yeah, so we live in East Legon. The rent, yeah, I think it depends. Really, it depends who you're dealing with, where you're living in Accra. But let's say that you shouldn't go for a rent that's more than.
But it depends on what you want.
Yeah, but let's say you shouldn't pay more than $1,500, and then
that's a lot.
That's a lot. So it has to be super deluxe. But keep that in mind. You can get it as cheap as $400.
No, you can't. You can't live in a house like this for $400.
No. But it depends if you're getting an apartment. If
it depends on your budget.
House,
it depends on your needs. But a house like this will generally be about $1,500 and up. But Kevin is a very good negotiator, so we negotiated a lower price. It's about around the top. Yeah, I don't really know
and everything. Yeah,
it's difficult to say, but it's around $1,000 a month for this house. But we are very lucky, and it's in a bit of the outskirts of East Legon, so it's not really centered in the middle of Accra. What else? What else makes it that we have a very good landlord? We were very lucky with him. You know, renting in Ghana is like it can be a very shady business. So really. We get a lot of questions about that, and we're trying to work on looking for a reliable company, because I just don't want to tell somebody that, oh, use this company, and if I have an experience with that. But we get so many questions about it. So if you can just hold on for a minute, soon as it's safer to travel around, we'll try and look for a reliable rental company and give you good and quality information, because that's the main question we get. But when you come to Ghana, you will find a house within your budget.
Yeah.
Regarding of what you want, you can get any house within your budget. Yeah. You just have to know the right way and find the right people.
Kevin, do you have families here? Because I've seen Anna's, but yeah, I have them.
Yeah.
Most of them are in Kumasi, and I hope to travel to them soon.
Yeah.
Let me
it's
see.
Not really safe to travel right now.
But
you know, Kevin's brothers and sisters are all in the Netherlands, but they have big families, so it's difficult for them to travel. And with the COVID, it's not even that possible.
No, it's not possible.
You've seen a lot of my family, because my brother and sister are single. They don't need to pay 7 tickets to come here. So that's why I think you've seen more of my family.
Why did you guys decide to live in Ghana? PS, ik ben ook Nederlands.
Oh, leuk. Hallo, Kimora. Well, we haven't decided. We didn't decide to live in Ghana. We decided to come and stay here for a while to see if everyone could adjust to Ghanaian lifestyle and what that entails. And when we came here, within a couple months, I knew that I wanted to stay. And Kevin?
I didn't. We planned for a stay, and my perspective changed during the time. So I didn't expect that. Because I'm very open-minded, but still, I had my expectations. Like I wanted to live.
But you didn't want to stay when I wanted to stay, right? You were like, nah, let's just see. Let's go back.
Because we were still. For me, I was still in two worlds. So yeah, I mean, for me to stay somewhere, I need to be convinced by several things in order for me to make a decision that I can stay. So yeah, and that took some time.
Yeah, and now everybody wants to stay. But Sophie misses her friends in the Netherlands a lot. I think that's because of the lockdown. She hasn't really been able to be with her friends from school and all that.
Wow.
Oh, sorry.
something.
Let me see.
Uh,
Let's see. What is the most important reason that made you leave the Netherlands? We haven't left the Netherlands, so we decided to stay here for a while. The most important reason for me was that I was just fed up to just be at home with the kids 24/7, kept been working all the time. And you know, European life is quite of a rushy life where everything is rushed and everything needs to be done quickly. And you need to rush to bring the kids to school. You need to rush to then go to your job. You need to rush to go to the supermarket. And I was just a bit fed up about that. And I was thinking that what can we do? Since our fathers are Ghanaian, Ghana was like the first country we thought of. That let's just have a pause of this life. And we also we just finished building our house that came with a lot of stress. So yeah, we just needed a break. That was it for me.
That, and also my important reason was to give something back to the children, which I didn't receive when I was young. So I wanted to make a difference for them.
Hi guys. I can really imagine. I can really imagine.
How much does
Hi,
it cost
Fred.
you guys a month on internet or data a month, and how do you manage it? I remember spending so much money on data last year on my visit. Hey, you just need to know which bundle works for you, how much data you normally use. Like back in Holland, I would use up about 60 gigabytes a month just on my mobile phone. And the land collection for the home, to be honest, I don't even know so much, but it doesn't cost a lot there compared to here. But let's say at the moment with MTN TurboNet, we use about 300 Ghana cedis, and it lasts us for like 2 months.
I think so.
Yeah,
but
just
the speed
2
is
months.
just very
Yeah,
terrible.
the speed is not. It's fast, but it's not fast enough.
No.
And it's not stable enough. Like I mean, we're uploading things, and sometimes uploading can take 2 hours. That's just
crazy.
ridiculous. But
so we'll definitely look into another provider. Right?
yeah, of course. I mean,
and we'll let you know which.
We've called them a couple
good.
times. We've called MTN a couple times.
No,
like a lot of people I know here, and a lot of people I've seen on social media, and you know, MTN answers your call but doesn't do anything with your complaint. So yeah.
How old are your children? Okay, so they're 7 and Micah just turned 4. They're not in the same class, but they are in the same school, and the school is quite small. We chose for a smaller school because most of the schools we went to are very big schools where they would be separated, and they also wanted to be together. So that's one of the reasons why we chose a smaller school for them, so that they. Can you understand Afrikaans? I don't think.
No,
but
like
maybe it talks slowly.
There's similarity. I mean,
yeah.
Sometimes in the restaurant I've seen people talking it, and I can understand like 80% from what they're saying. The soon they swift in their speed in talking, that makes it hard. But sometimes I can understand it. Yeah.
It's for Kevin.
What's the meaning of the name of Acheampong, of your name Acheampong? Yeah, to be honest, I'm going to explain that one in the vlog.
But it's his surname.
But it's my surname, yeah.
Everybody keeps asking, it's Kevin's surname, so that's why we called it like this.
In Jamaica, there's a Maroon community named Acheampong, but they spell it differently. Yeah, true. I mean, I'm not sure from Jamaica, but yeah, some of the people are... True,
we're all Africans, though.
True.
I get so many people saying that Jamaica is just like Ghana.
Maybe it's Acheampong without a.
I've been to Jamaica. I'll definitely come and try and stay there for some time. I love it. I love to go for vacation there.
And a lot of Ghanaians want to travel to other countries for jobs, and you guys also moved to Ghana. Wow, God, that's a tsunami.
What? How do kids find schooling over there? Okay, so Sophie and Micah's school is like international. Well, you know, in Ghana, international schools are international when they speak one or more languages. So when they teach English and when they teach like maybe French, then it's called an international school, which might not really be in an international standard. So we just had to figure that out along the way. We chose for them to be in a more of a Ghanaian school system where there are more of Ghanaian kids because we want to show them Ghanaian lifestyle, and that created a bit of no. At first, it was just nice. It was great, and the kids they were trying to adjust. It wasn't easy for them, but they did it very well, and they loved going to school after some time. Then certain things happened in the school system. I think that Ghanaian teachers are really big on academics and not as big on maybe mental development or social being or emotional stability. They don't really take that as something that's important. You just need to finish your work, do your grades well, know what you're asked to do. So after some time, some things happened in Sophie's class where she was a bit frightened of the teacher. And then one day she became so frightened that she didn't want to go to school anymore, which made it very difficult for us. So we had a lot of talks with the school, going back and forth. And they're very open and very helpful. And it's a very good school. But I think the school is divided in two camps, where one camp is more of an international crowd where parents want all those other things for their kids, like emotional safety and development on social skills and all that. And there's one crowd who are more typical Ghanaian parents who just want their kids to thrive academically. And the school is now trying to find the balance between those parents. But I think that for now, for Sophie's well-being, it's not healthy for her to stay in that school, and we need to find a school for her where she's just not scared and where she can just go to school and be her lovely, bubbly self. Did I explain that well? So that's the struggle we're facing now.
James, amen. You know it. But I'll explain it deeper though.
Does your daughter have to cover her hair for school? Have others treated her differently with character color? No. She's been very, very well accepted here, and we chose a school where where there are lots of kids who look like her. So there are a lot of mixed kids there. I think they're mixed with Lebanese or mixed with, I don't know what the girl with the long hair, maybe Chinese or
Korean.
Asian. Yeah, there are a lot of mixed kids
Korean.
there, and everybody accepts her way more than in the Netherlands. So she's really, on that part, she's really loving the school a lot. I just want to applaud you.
No questions here. I just want to applaud you guys for coming back. I was born and bred in London and just moved back to Ghana. Good. Last year with my hubby and twin girls.
Congratulations to you too.
Nice.
Very nice. Twin girls. Sophie would love to see them. Oh, thank you so much, Amma. It's with ups and downs, but I think we are.
To be honest, we are homeschooling already.
No,
because of COVID.
Let me just applaud people who homeschool. I mean, you are from another level. Being a mom and being homeschooling or a parent and home, no, I can't do it anymore. I'm waiting for the school to start. This is not for me. No, I can't. Try to explore North Central Ghana. Yeah. We really want to. I think that's a whole nother world we would like to see.
I mean, it will be. I think I'll explore it instead of you because the journey for you is too long.
So you don't think I'll go to the north? You can just take a plane, my friend.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I'm not going to drive 12 hours. No, that's not for me. But you can just take a plane. I'm impressed to see your transition from Nannies. I'm a musician based in MD, USA. How's the music scene? The music scene, thank you very much. But the music scene in Accra is booming.
Yeah.
It's very like, I think in the whole of Ghana, I mean, African music and African sound is really coming up now.
Yeah, and a lot. I think a lot of people from outside of Africa are connecting with African artists to evolve their music. So you should check on it. To be honest, yeah.
I think if you can do with music here, that could also be a great business. So come.
Will you have any more children? Also,
Yeah. I was really thinking about that last couple of weeks, that if we can stay in Ghana, I'd really love to have another child.
Really?
You know, when Micah was born, something happened to me. There was something called pelvic instability during Micah's pregnancy, and that really, really took a toll on my body, my mind. I mean, I couldn't walk for the first 6 months after giving birth. I had to go to physical therapy for a very, very long time, and that was a very stressful period, I think, for the whole family, not only on Sophie but also on Kevin. Kevin had to come home from his job, and then he had to do all of the chores in the house. I mean, we will have family coming every day, but still he like maybe had to still cook or do this. So it was a really stressful period. And I think just coming to Ghana really helped me balance my health. I mean, my mental state is now really going well, and my body's not hurting as much. So I'm just trying to be happy about the state that I am now, and not thinking too much about having kids, but the thought is still there. I love children, and yeah, I think in Ghana I would like to have another child, but in the
whole army.
if we go back to the Netherlands, I'm done. Nah, I can't have a whole army, Kevin.
Did you guys buy a car when you moved? No, we
really, I think that's one of the biggest things we need.
Yeah, we should have done that. To be honest,
yeah.
But yeah, well, we'll do it when we can finally stay. Sure, we'll do it immediately. I mean,
yeah, I think we said that okay, we're coming here to go back, so let's rent instead of buy. But that was a decision we didn't have to make. It wasn't really a good decision.
Are there any twins in the family?
Yes, my dad is a twin.
Both. Also on my side. My mother has had twin sisters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They died, or?
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm a Ghanaian based in France. Oh, I don't hear that very often. That's nice.
I read that because of COVID. The airport is closed and they detain people to travel in. Do you know when it will open?
No. We're also waiting to know that, because a lot of
people, to be honest?
No, they don't detain people. You can't travel to Accra at the moment.
I think the beginning when they closed the borders, people who came with a plane were just sent back. I don't think they detain people. I haven't heard of that. But
you can't just you can just not travel to Accra. It's just not possible because the borders are closed. But I think the borders will open soon. I hope, but I'm not sure. We're also waiting.
A lot of people are waiting to come back to Ghana.
I was thinking that when the president last announced his speech that he will open the borders, but I think it's quite good that he didn't, because they're really trying to maintain the COVID now. We're getting now. Sorry. Oh, why is it not coming?
I don't know. You're pressing too many times.
Okay, sorry. Well, let me just read a question then. I was Ben Acheampong. Hey, also Acheampong. Ghana Christmas 2019, and I want to go back. Okay, here it is. How's the general people dealing with the COVID? I think Ghana's really trying. I mean, entering any place you go into, you have to wash your hands, you wear your face mask, and they do your temperature, which doesn't really make sense because everybody's in the car. So the temperature there.
If you have an aircon here.
Yeah,
it doesn't really make sense. To be honest.
Okay, that part doesn't make sense. As for social distancing, that people don't really understand. I don't think they understand the necessity of it. And I think also in African country, that is just something that is maybe too difficult to really try and force. I don't think it's really possible.
Well, that's right. But let's say if you want to go to the market, then you'll get why it's impossible for people. They try their best, but still, there are many things where people just gather around. Even somewhere on the street here, I saw
Yeah.
people waiting for the taxi, and they'll
Yeah.
just line up, but with no space between each other. So,
I think they're trying their best, but education on social distancing is something that could that they could try.
they're doing their best in educating people about
Yeah.
it. I mean, seeing everywhere billboards.
Yeah.
They're spreading it out through microphones and
Yeah.
in the neighborhoods.
They're really
and everything.
trying.
If you had
Wow.
only 2 wishes each in life, what would it be?
I
Wow.
would wish for a happy, healthy life. Yeah, that would be my wish.
The only wish I would have is being happy in life. That's it. That's the only wish. When about I will move from London to Kumasi, I would love to invite you guys over and show how rich. Oh, thank you.
Oh, that
Thank
would be
you.
so nice. That would be so nice.
Not yet. Not yet.
We're still waiting
it
to
depends.
get.
It depends.
Yeah.
If everything gets arranged, we'll stay. We'll stay for sure. But if not, then we'll go back and see what will happen then. I mean, we're busy on it. We're working on it.
Yeah. Oh, how old are we? So I'm 30.
And I'm 33.
33.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
I'm
Again?
so
Oh,
bad.
man.
I'm so bad with numbers. Yeah. Kevin is 33. Okay, government. If you know any, let us know. I think it
I'm working for the government. Okay, okay. I mean, it will be good if I had some influence on bettering things in Ghana. I mean, that would be nice. Yeah, I could really contribute to the country with ideas.
We've been here for 10 months now.
Yeah, 10
Right?
months now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jamie. Thank you. We love doing this too. We do, but there's a lot of noises in our area. So there's random chickens who think the sun comes up every 20 minutes. There's frogs.
Yeah,
There's dogs.
I mean, the rain when the rain pours on the roof, it's nice and you can sleep very lovely. But it's the frogs who keep you awake. I mean, it's like they have a whole concert, and that going on for hours and hours. But yeah, I mean, I have some earplugs, so. We are a mixed black and Asian family
Oh,
on the east coast of
beautiful.
America, New Jersey. It is one of the more expensive places to live in the US. What chances do we have leading a successful life in Ghana? I mean, you can lead a successful life in Ghana. You just have to prepare yourself for it and find a niche or a branch where you can thrive in. You have to do forward before you go to Ghana in order to be successful. I think that's the main advice.
I think the main
can give
question
you.
is like, have you visited Ghana before?
Yeah,
You need to know Ghana's not for everybody. You need to have a certain way of thinking and a certain way of adjusting yourself before you can live in Ghana. So I think you should just try it for at least 6 months. I think within 6 months you can maybe get the feel of how things are going, right?
Yeah.
If you're really settled well, and then try to adjust to Ghanaian lifestyle. And if that's a possibility for you and you have money to start your own business, then I am sure you can live a successful life here. But Ghana is just not for everyone.
What?
Your calculations is wrong. No.
So when you started seeing each other, Kevin was 13. I'm 33 and she's 30.
Yeah. So I was 20 and Kevin was 23. Very good, James.
For a small poor country, Ghana is expensive in my opinion.
Hey, Ghana's not poor.
Ghana's not poor.
Do you know how many resources we have?
But to be honest, you're correct on that. Ghana is very expensive, and I think they're relating too much towards America and thinking that the American lifestyle is here. I don't know why they're doing that, because everything is in dollars, which can be normal, but overcharging things, asking rent for a normal apartment about $3,000 or 2,000 euros. That's insane.
Yeah.
Nobody would pay that.
That's true.
With cars, with everything, they're overcharging too much, and I don't understand why they do it. I mean, for instance, there are places being built newly, and they're asking rental fees for like 3,500. Nobody's renting it, and yet the compound or the building will be there for just 1 year or 2 years without even somebody moving in.
But there
And
are
they're not
big
lowering-
expat companies.
There
That is
are.
the problem. There are big expat companies who pay that amount of rent. So every construction company thinks that, okay, all my expat people are going to live in that building. But there's so many hoe zeg je leegstand? There's so many empty buildings at the moment where there are a lot of working class Ghanaians who have no house to live in because the rent is just too high. So that's something government needs to think of.
It's not the government. I mean, the government gives permission. Yeah, of course, the government.
They should also build middle class and low class houses, not only high class houses for rich expats. I mean, the majority of people in Ghana are not rich expats. So I think the people, they should also build for the people who live here and not only for the expats who can get money. What do you think of USA now, and how do Ghanaians see America now after George Floyd? I think there's a lot of Ghanaian people who don't know what's going on because it's not really broadcasted on Ghanaian TV. But as for us, people who have access to internet and who know about this, we are just so sad and so hurt about what is happening. I mean, it's like my brothers and sisters are there. I don't know anybody really in America, but I still feel for every one of you. And I just want a new era to begin. You know, we're tired. We're tired of explaining. We're tired of asking. We're tired of fighting. It just needs to be a new way of living. And I think that if you're in America, why would you still accept that you have to explain to your children, this is what you're going to have to do when the police stop you? If you have the resources to move to another country, I'm not saying it should be Africa, but if you have the resources, just do it, because America is not the country that it used to be anymore.
I mean, I've been there, and at that time, I think I was about 18 or 19 years old. I think 19. I went to Miami, and it was nice. And I thought like, oh, this is real big. America is so nice. Everything is possible here. Knowing that everything is mostly on debt and those things. But okay.
I think everybody had the American dream.
Everybody had the American dream because everything on the media is based on
school,
America. But seeing all those things happen over the last couple of years makes me think like, I wouldn't live there. I wouldn't bring my kids up in that country for them to feel all the hate and being in a bad environment. So that's how I think about America. I mean, it's still, I think, maybe a nice country to visit for vacation.
Yeah,
maybe.
I like to go to New York still, but not when
with all those things happening. No, I'm not feeling it at all.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And I think that it's just that, you know, if you don't have the resources, I can understand, and I'm very sorry that you have to be in this situation. But if you have only the small means to just maybe sell your house and start over in another country, I would definitely do that. I'm not going to tell my kids that when the police stops you, you need to put your hands here, be safe for your life. No. That's not a way of living. Hey, I know him from the comments.
Tuning in late. How many siblings do you guys have? What are the ages and gender of each sibling, and where are each sibling located?
Wow.
Okay, so
that's a lot of specific information.
I have 6 siblings.
Yes.
3 brothers, 3 older brothers, and 3 sisters.
They're all in the Netherlands.
No, one is located in Ghana, in Kumasi.
Oh yeah.
my sister.
Yeah.
And all my other brothers and sisters are in Holland. They're differing from age between. Let me see. I'm very bad. I'm very bad at birthdays and those things. But,
They're much older than you.
the youngest brother is. Forgive me if I'm wrong. 42, and the oldest one is 53. No, 54.
So maybe you need to
Sorry.
explain. Kevin's mom had a previous relationship with a man from Togo before she married Kevin's dad.
Yeah.
So his brothers, 5 brothers and sisters are from that marriage.
Mhm.
So they are half Togolese, half Dutch.
Dutch. Yeah.
And then Kevin's mom married Kevin's dad,
Mhm.
and they got Kevin together. That's only one child. But Kevin's dad also had a daughter who lives in Kumasi.
Mhm.
So that's the
Yeah.
explanation. Right? And what is it? What are the ages and gender? Whoa, my friend. What are you going to do with that information? Okay, so there are 4 boys and 2 girls, and then Kevin has a sister in Kumasi.
Mhm.
So my dad got with my mom, and they only have me. I'm their only child. And then my dad got another woman, and he got my sister, and she is 29 or 28. I'm not sure, and she also lives in Amsterdam. Then my dad married a Togolese woman, and they have 2 sons together. They separated now, and they live in Amsterdam as well, and they are 23 and
Philip is 23, 22.
10 or 12. So that are my 2 younger brothers. In the meantime, my mom married another Ghanaian man, and had my brother Aaron, who you also saw coming to Ghana. And they also live in Amsterdam. So that's our family.
So you have 3 brothers in
I
total?
have 3 brothers
And
and
one
one sister.
sister,
Yes. And Kevin has
3.
4 brothers,
No, 3 brothers. And
3 brothers
sisters.
and 3 sisters. Yeah.
Big
So
family.
that is our family. Think about it, that when you retire, you want to pay less than what you're paying overseas. Oh,
True.
you would. If you build your house here in Ghana and you finish building, that house is yours. You only pay for electricity and water. So when you retire, I mean, this Ghana is my retirement plan. I mean, I want to stay here. Here is the place I want to retire. And I think you would definitely pay less, if that is your question.
Let's see. What does your fathers think of your move to Ghana? I mean,
Yeah.
they liked it.
But at first they didn't.
No.
They said, "Why? No. Come stay
Well,
here.
especially
Why?"
especially my father. You know,
He just said, "Go for vacation."
my father
only.
came from Ghana to Holland, and I think he knows the struggles and those things, and he was like, "Why would you do that?" But I mean, I have a lot of talk with him about it, and he really endorses it nowadays.
Yeah, they're really, really
they
proud
really
of
love
us.
it, and they're really
Yeah.
proud of us. And,
They also watch the
but at
channel
the beginning, it
from time
was
to time.
different.
Yeah, but I think I can imagine, because they came from a country where they thought, I will go to another country, buy their cells. And I mean, you shouldn't forget that. I think my father was maybe 20, 25 years old, and he just went to a whole other country where he never knew about, where he knew nothing. And he just moved to the Netherlands to try and build a better life for his kids.
Sure.
And now these kids are coming to say that, "Nah, Dad, I'm going to start a better life in Ghana." So I could understand the confusion that they had in the beginning, but they're very proud of us, and they really want us to succeed here. And I really hope I hope we inspire a lot of our age people to do the same thing. And I mean, if your mom or dad has built a house in Ghana, you are so lucky. I mean, that is the main thing. And you're going to make it. Just come here, bring your knowledge, bring your resources, and come and stay here. For you to have a house in Ghana, I don't understand why you still have reasons to stay in the Western world. Just try and live here for a year and see what you can do and see what you can bring. You'll be thriving in this country very, very soon.
Have you considered one of you going back to work in Europe and sending money back home for business and house building? Well,
He's gonna stay with me. That's what's gonna
I'm
happen.
not sure. I'm not
I don't
sure.
think I can do
Yeah,
that.
I'm not sure. To be honest, it depends on the type of job and the type of business I have. If it means traveling abroad constantly and doing projects, that's normal. But just going back to, let's say, Holland and work there and then send money so that I can support my family being here, I don't feel that. I mean, I would like to be with them, but yeah.
No, that's not gonna happen. He's gonna stay with me.
Since you're not working in Ghana, how are you
We
managing
saved.
pay? We save money.
We saved a
Yeah,
lot
we
of
saved.
money. And don't get me wrong, money goes very quickly here. So saving is not enough. Don't do what we did. Next week we're only gonna eat gari.
You're right.
No, I'm joking. We saved a lot of money. Oh, from which part of Ghana do your families? Oh, we answered that already.
Yeah, Kumasi and Volta region.
Yeah, but my dad also has something with Togo, which I don't understand the connection.
It's your was it your grandfather or your grandmom?
So either my grandfather or my grandmother is Togolese.
It was your grandfather?
My grandfather, but yeah, my grandma was also Mensa. So I think maybe it's
It
my
was
grandfather.
it was your grandfather. He's partly.
Yeah.
He's partly Togolese.
So maybe my grandfather's like half Togolese, half Ghanaian. Well, he grew, I don't know where he grew up, but he was in Ghana, went to Togo, and then married my grandmother. And then they raised their children here in Ghana. But my grandfather is buried in Togo. So that is why my grandmother is still there. And she's by herself.
And she's the only one.
She's the only one. She doesn't want to listen. She's by herself in this village, staying with her late husband's burial site. That's where she feels she needs to stay. While all her children are here in Accra and asking her, please come here so we can take care of you, because nobody wants to stay in that village. So yeah, I don't really understand the boss. As soon as the borders are opening, I'm gonna visit her and ask her to also please come to Ghana.
What are your favorite Ghanaian foods, and would it be nice to see you cook for for us to learn? Emutu with groundnut soup, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Or fufu with groundnut soup. I mean, I love those. And you?
Yeah, I like. To be honest, I'm a bit tired of
Yeah,
Ghanaian food.
we've eaten it a lot lately.
Eating it so much since the COVID, and I love Ghanaian food. Don't get me wrong, but I'm happy that the restaurants are open now. As soon as I feel a bit more safe, I know which one. Eat something else.
Was the thing with the what's it called?
Eto.
No, is it Eto?
I like Eto. What is it?
The one with the peanuts and the.
Yeah, that's Eto. Yeah.
Oh yeah, red.
Red. I love that too. I love every Ghanaian food. Like if you bring me to the Netherlands and I'm there for more than 6 months, I'll say no. I want to eat Ghanaian food. But right now I'm a bit fed up.
A lot of luxuries afforded in the Netherlands may no longer exist in the future. Here in Zealand, they have already begun cutting back, so moving to Ghana was quite wise. Yeah, because I can understand that. Which schools do you recommend for teenagers 16?
We don't really know.
Yeah.
But like we went to, I think it's Acheampong Girls' School. We went there for, there was some festival.
What a festival?
There was a festival there. I think it was called Acheampong something girls' school. And that was so nice to see. I mean, all the kids were wearing the same uniform, and then you have your boys' houses and you have your girls' houses. It's like a campus. You live on campus. And the kids were about 15, 16 years old, and you can really see that their interaction was so nice. I think it's just nice to live on a campus when you're that age. So we were thinking that, okay, maybe when Micah and Sophie reach that age, they will also be in this school for maybe a year and really learn a lot of discipline. I mean, I talked to some of my family members and they say you learn so much. You learn how to keep your room. You learn how to cook. You learn how to get up on time. You learn how to study on time. So I think there's a lot of discipline that's taught on that age, which is really a valuable lesson.
Would you consider checking out Tamale or Kumasi to live? To live, or do you prefer to make it in Accra?
Well, Kumasi, I've been there, and I'll say no because
why?
I just think it's a bit boring.
Really? Oh, that's you, because you don't explore the way I
I
explore.
know, but even for the kids here, we struggle. I mean, there's only one good playground in Accra. Then imagine
No.
Kumasi. What are they gonna do there?
Just have fun. Trust me. Trust me.
No. I will only stay in Accra. Maybe Kevin. Then he'll go up and down. I don't know. But I think that if we had stayed in Kumasi, we would be speaking to you by now. Definitely with your family.
Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
there's ups and downs to it, but no, I will only stay in Accra.
Wait, what? What happens? Did you pay rent for a year, or do you have to pay monthly?
So mostly it's monthly.
Yeah, it's monthly, but
so no,
mostly it's yearly. But
we got lucky.
it comes down how you construct your contract. I mean, you're the one eventually renting something and paying for it. So yeah, in Ghana, it's normal that they'll charge you up until 1 year, even up until 2 years. But hey, I mean, you decide, you're going to pay. So in this case, we structured something we're doing monthly. I think it's getting more common than before. I know that in a couple past years, it always was the law that people pay for minimum of 6, I think no, even 1 year minimum, but you decide and you negotiate. So yeah, that's it.
Look very nice, but no. Let me just start by saying thank you. Really, I don't really mind. You know, I had so many people tell me what I'm a strong person, but to be honest, Richard, not something you say to a lady. I don't know why African people just think it's normal to talk about women's weight or saying that you're getting fat. You might hurt people doing that. You know, it's not nice. But for me, yeah, I got fat because I like food. That's what happened. I really was working out for some time and I started to lose a lot of weight, but I just love food so much. That's my problem. And in Ghana, I think the food is very heavy. So yeah, we've been eating Ghanaian food for up close to 3 months now. So that might be a reason. But try not to say that, okay? It's not a good thing. I think Ghanaian people or African people in general need to change. My dad does it too, and it's not nice.
Beautiful couple. I've been watching your videos a while now, and you guys are making it miss my home sweet home. Keep up the good work, showing everyone how beautiful Africa. And please be close to God. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much. We do that. So that sums about it. That's about it now. If you're okay and don't have any more questions, we will do this again soon.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was it. I was trying to get them also on the screen.
Oh yeah, true.
So now we know how that works. Sorry guys. So next time when we reach 8,000 subscribers, we're coming live again and we're putting you on the screen next to us so we can see you, because there are some viewers who comment so much. I just want to see you and know who you are. Like, let's have a conversation. So definitely keep it up. Keep subscribing, keep liking, keep commenting. Thank you for helping us grow our channel. It helps a lot. And I hope to see you soon. Like in the next one, I want to see you guys. I want to know who you are. Yeah? Is that okay? Or do you have any
sorry,
more questions?
I was reading to see if something
So that's a promise. We'll come online again as soon as we reach 8,000 subscribers.
Oh, wait.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
That's a good one to cut off with. Thank you very much. We're also very proud of you. Bye.
A lot of love. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for your time.